Hey, old man, meet me at Alomina Park at 2 tomorrow. We need to talk. Look better than I expected.
Well, I'm not exactly a fan of needless compliments. But what do you want? I'm a busy man.
You have a family, yes, I
yeah.
know. You have your own company. Yes, I know. You have better things to do. Yes, I know.
So, let's get to the point. What's on your mind?
You don't sound happy to see me.
Should I be?
Well, I've been really looking forward to talking to you.
I'm all ears.
Let's start with this. How's Emma?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't seen her in years. Why ask about her anyway? You know what happened. I have fond memories of her, but that's all.
So you didn't love her?
Frankly, who I love is none of your business.
What about Jermaine? Do you remember him?
Jermaine, yeah. That's a way back. Let me tell you something, young man. You've come to know a lot of people over your lifetime. As you grow older, it's kind of like a book. Some people you meet last a whole chapter, some a page, and some just a few words.
So just ignoring those that aren't part of your current narrative is how you cope with everything you've left behind?
What the hell do you know?
I know you can't run from me. People like you always run and leave people like me in the place I'm in.
And what place is that? From what I know, it's a pretty good place.
A place where I look around and see people who want equality. People who look around wondering where those who were once like them went. Jermaine died 30 years ago. He did all he could with the struggle you started. Eventually, he had no options left because people like you made sure people like him were only useful as stepping stones.
How did he die?
Took his own life.
He was weak. But when I knew him, he was so strong.
Strength is relative. People aren't strong or weak, they're shaped by the things they go through in their lives. You and him were brothers. What happened?
When I grew up, I did what I could, but I had a life to lead. I couldn't just spend it fighting for something that was not going to happen.
You're right. You couldn't. But you sure enjoyed stepping on those who followed in your footsteps. You got yours and made sure to never look back again.
You're still just a kid. What do you know about how hard life can get? Nothing. But trust me, you will. You'll learn all about hard choices.
What about Emma? Was she one of your hard choices?
That's not fair.
I know you loved her. And I know you loved her more than anyone you've ever met in your life.
Yeah, I did love her. I loved her with all my heart. But what we had couldn't last.
Or you were just a coward who didn't want to stick around for the hard part. You didn't want to stick around for when fighting for change went from being something fun to do to something that takes real courage.
You think that's courage? Continuously ignoring real life to fight losing battles against a society that hasn't changed in 40 years. You know what real courage is. Real courage is taking care of your family. Real courage is finding that shitty little job and doing it every day because you have people who depend on you. I've done a lot of good in my life, and you're here trying to hold me accountable for principles that I held decades ago. Bullshit. One day you'll understand.
That's what scares me. I've always looked up to you, but the more I see what you've become, the more I dread ever becoming you.
So, whatever happened to Emma?
She's still fighting the good fight. She's a community organizer. She helps folks survive and thrive within the unfair rules set by people like you. You may not think about her anymore, but she still thinks about you. You're the face of the enemy she fights every day. You're the obstacle to the equality she's dreamt of since the day you brought her into the struggle. While you courageously walked away from everyone you cared about, she courageously kept on fighting for them. You tell me who the brave one is.
You've never cared this much of her.
You've never loved us much again.